Welcome to Mars Saga, your gateway to the Red Planet. Subscribe now and join the journey.
Today, I'll take you to a place where silence isn't empty, but filled with the echoes of creation. A world where ancient winds carved stories into stone, and every grain of dust holds a secret from the beginning of time. This is Mars, the Red Planet, the eternal mystery, the silent witness to the universe's restless imagination. For centuries, humanity has looked up at its glowing light in the night sky and wondered, could there be life? Could there be another version of us waiting to be found? Billions of years ago, Mars was not the cold desert we know today. It was young, alive, covered in rivers and lakes that shimmered beneath a golden sun. Volcanoes rose taller than any on Earth, and valleys stretched longer than oceans. Lightning cracked across thick clouds, and rain shaped the land. It was a planet breathing, burning, and becoming. But somewhere along its journey, something changed. The magnetic field faded, the atmosphere thinned, and water disappeared into the ground or escaped into space. Mars grew silent, a frozen echo of its former self. When NASA's rovers landed, they didn't just touch soil, they touched history. Each track left on the surface marked a step closer to understanding our cosmic origins. The Perseverance rover, the Curiosity, and those that came before, Spirit and Opportunity, became our eyes and hands on another world. They searched through craters and cliffs, drilling into rocks that witnessed the birth and death of rivers. And in those samples, they found clues, traces of carbon, iron, clay, and salts that once formed in the presence of water. Every discovery whispered the same truth: Mars was once alive. Imagine standing there now. The wind is almost silent. The horizon stretches endlessly in red and gold. The sun, smaller than it looks from Earth, casts long shadows across stone fields. The air is thin, almost unbreathable, yet it feels sacred, untouched for millions of years. You look down and see the marks of the rover's wheels, small symbols of human curiosity written on a planet that hasn't known footsteps for eons. Above, the sky glows with a faint orange haze, and the moons Phobos and Deimos drift quietly, as if guarding the planet's forgotten dreams. Every rock tells a story. Some are smooth, shaped by ancient rivers. Others are sharp, broken by volcanic fury. In their patterns, scientists read time like pages of a book. They see when the planet's climate shifted, when its surface cracked, when its last drops of water faded into dust. These are not just stones, they are memories, frozen in silence. Deep beneath the surface, instruments have detected tremors, Martian quakes, tiny but real. They tell us that Mars is not entirely dead. Something still moves, still breathes under those crimson plains. Maybe it's heat, maybe it's pressure, or maybe it's the slow heartbeat of a planet refusing to be forgotten. When we send missions to Mars, we aren't just exploring another planet, we're exploring ourselves. We're chasing the question of who we are, where we came from, and whether life is a miracle unique to Earth or a truth that exists everywhere. The organic molecules found by Perseverance, the sulfur, phosphates, and isotopes resembling biological activity, they are hints, not proofs, but they make us believe. Believe that somewhere in that ancient soil there may still be a story waiting to be told, of life that once was or could be again. And then there's the future, the dream of setting foot on Mars. NASA, SpaceX, and countless scientists around the world are working to make it real. Rockets are being built, habitats designed, plans drawn for journeys lasting months through the void. One day, human voices will echo across those silent valleys. Our flag will rise against the red horizon, and the first human footprints will press into the same dust that once touched the wheels of robots. When that happens, Mars will no longer be a distant dream. It will become part of our story. But before we go, Mars reminds us of something deeper. It shows what happens when a planet loses its protection, when air fades and warmth dies. It's a mirror of what could happen to Earth if we forget how fragile our home is. In studying Mars, we're not just looking into the past, we're looking into our own possible future. The beauty of Mars isn't in its silence, but in the fact that it speaks without words. Through every crater, every ridge, and every storm that sweeps across its face, it tells us that even in desolation, there is truth. Even in stillness, there is life waiting to be understood. And maybe, just maybe, when we finally stand there and look back at our blue planet, we'll understand how rare and precious existence truly is. So when you see that small red light shining in the night sky, remember, it's not just a planet. It's a chapter of the universe's story, written in dust and fire, waiting for us to read. We call it Mars, but to the cosmos, it's a testament to endurance, to silence, and to the endless human desire to explore. Thank you for watching till the end. You were watching Mars Saga. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends,